Welcome to a new lecture of integrated circuit with the subject code KEC 501. Okay. In a new lecture we discuss about the second order low pass filter and high pass filter. So, first we discussed about a important second order model which known as the silent key active filter model. Okay. And this filter model is basically designed with the two person, one is the RP silent and EL key. Okay. The importance of this filter model or a topology, it gives the Q, Q is which defined as the figure of merit for a filter circuit. Q is generally greater than the 0.5, okay, which cannot easily achieved by a passive filter, second order passive filter, that is the combination of two RC network. Okay. So, it can be modified with a connection of output to input, that is the positive feedback insert in a normal op amp circuit which we see in a first order filter. So, in second order is generally cascading of two RC network and one RRC depends upon a low pass filter and high pass filter, it connected to output and resultant circuit is defined as the silent key filter active filter model. Okay. So, first is how can we jump, what is the need of we jump from a first order filter to second order filter. Okay. So, our need is if you say the ideal filter, okay, let us suppose that the gain versus frequency curve. So, if you consider the ideal filter look like this, okay, this is the ideal filter, but it is not possible to design a sharp band, okay, sharp band or a zero stop band. Okay. So, this where the gain is almost constant, this section consider a low pass filter. So, this consider where gain is almost constant, this is called the pass band. This one pass band, and where the gain is 0 or almost 0 or start to reduce decreases, okay, from a constant value, this band is defined as a stop band. So, this one the stop band. Okay. So, why we consider the ideal filter? If we see here the ideal filter has the sharp stop band, then if you consider the first order filter, the first order filter will see a roll off rate minus 20 dB per decade. This is the first order filter 20 dB per decade. If you consider the second order filter, okay, so this roll off rate for a second order filter, it look like this, okay, and it come minus 40 dB per decade. Okay. So, if you increases the order of filter, then we try to move to ideal characteristic or ideal frequency response of a filter, but problem is complexity. If you we can achieve the ideality if you increase the order, but complexity of also increases in case of if you jump from low order to high order. Okay. So, an improve first line says that an improved filter response can be obtained by using the second order filter. Okay. Improve means we see easily here a picture example minus 20 dB per decade and minus 40 dB. So, minus 40 dB per decade is near to ideal. Okay. And second, the silent key is the one of most useful configuration for a second order filter. Later we see why it is the most important. Okay. The silent key filter model also known as the voltage control voltage source filter, and the feedback topology used in this filter is the voltage series feedback. If you consider this filter, if you second order silent key filter is compared with the general structure of amplifier, then we can use the mixing as a series and outside a sampler as a voltage sampler. Okay. So, this result give this model is defined as the voltage series feedback or a voltage control voltage source. Okay. So, this is the picture circuit for a silent key. This is the circuit diagram. Okay. And Z1, Z2, Z3 it replaced with the R and C, R1, R2, C1, C2. It depends upon the which type of filter we try to design, low pass filter or high pass filter. Okay. R1 and RF it basically provide the gain to a filter, and this Z1, Z2 and Z3 will form a frequency selective network. Then filter cutoff frequency, lower cutoff or higher cutoff only depends upon the Z1, Z2, Z3, does not depends upon the value of R1 and RF. Okay. So, if you can we go for a circuit analysis. So, here we put V out. Okay. We consider the two node, one is the VA and second one is the VB, and gain of the filter, gain of a filter is considered gain of filter, not a gain of op amp, consider the AF, and AF equal to 1 plus RF by R1, and it is also defined as the pass band gain of filter. So, if AF is this point, so V, what is the relationship between the V out and AF? V out will be AF into, if you consider the node voltage here VV, then what is the VV? VV is simply from this relation we get the VV equal to V out by AF, V out by AF, and here at Z3 is started with the output, it gives the positive feedback. Then here one thing important, if both types of feedback you use here, then circuit is run with the negative feedback. Reason is the dominating feedback is the negative, not a positive. Okay. And if you consider the positive feedback op amp, it does it only work positive feedback, then output is saturated. It either work with the minus V set, give the value minus V set or plus V set. So, here is the dominating feedback is negative. Okay. So, we consider the V out equal to in previous slide we discussed 1 plus RF by R1 AF, where AF is the pass band gain of the filter, and VV consider the V out by AF. Okay. And let we give the current, branch current, this is the I4, this is the I3, this is the I2, and this one I1. Okay. So, our motive is we try to find the transfer function for this filter model. So, our motive is we find the ratio of output to input, V out by V in. Okay. Here we take the capital sign V in. Okay. We find the ratio, we try to find the ratio of V out by V in. So, here first we if you solve the derivation of op amp or a numerical of op amp, we concentrate on a node voltage. First we assume that the node voltage in every numerical or in every derivation we try first put the node voltage. Okay, define the all node voltage, and what we assume node voltage, and try to calculate the that assumed node voltage. Okay. So, here VA and VB So, our motive is we try to find the VB, VA, VB already we find the V out is known, V out is known terms here, because we try to find the V out by V in, and we find the node voltage VA in terms of V in, VB and V out. Okay. So, here first we apply the KCL at the node VB, then we get the I 4 equal to V out by AF into Z 4. Okay. So, first we calculate the I 4, which is the VB by Z 4 equal to V out by Z 4 AF, this is the equation first. Okay. And this side is op amp, here is op amp inverting input terminal, and current of op amp at input is 0, because due to high impedance this is 0. So, from this cross section we can say that the I 3 equal to I 4, apply the KCL at the node VB, VB apply, this side is current is 0. So, I 3 equal to IB, because the current inside the op amp is 0 due to high impedance of the input terminal. Okay. Now, next I 3 equal to I 4, V out equal to Z 4 AF, this is the equation 2. Okay. Now, if I 3 is known, then we try to calculate the node voltage VA. Calculated the node voltage at the node A, V1, we try to calculate the V1. So, I 3 equal to, if we apply KVL here, so I 3 equal to VA minus VB divided by Z 2. Okay. VA minus VB divided by Z 2, and from equation 2 we already know that the what is the I 3 equal to V out Z 4 by AF, Z 4 AF into Z 2 equal to VA minus VB, then we get the VA V out Z 4 AF into Z 2 plus VB, and finally we get the VA in term of V out, because the VB is also unknown, and VB we get the value of VB is V out by AF. So, we finally find the value of VA in terms of V out, that is the equation 4. Now, apply the KCL at the node VA. Okay. If you apply the KCL at this node VA, then we get the incoming current equal to outgoing current. So, I 1 equal to I 2 plus I 3. Okay. So, I 1 equal to I 2 plus I 3, V in minus VA, I 1 equal to V in minus VA upon Z 1, I 2 equal to V A minus V out upon Z 2, and I 3 also already known V out Z 4 upon AF. From equation 4 and 5 we get, if you solve V in by Z 1, we put the value of VA, then we get this equation, okay, this side and this one. Okay. Finally, our motive is calculate the V out by V in. So, we take the in right side we take the common V out by AF, and it is equal to 1 upon Z 1 plus Z 2 Z 1 Z 4, 1 upon Z 3 plus Z 2 upon Z 3 Z 4 minus AF, only one negative term here we see, here is AF absent. So, AF is common. So, AF take a position at numerator side AF by Z 3 plus 1 upon Z 1. By solving equation above equation, we get the V out by V in this term. Okay. And simply how can we memorize this equation? Okay. So, we take a cyclic order Z 1, Z 2, Z 3. Okay. So, how we can memorize this? AF, it is fixed Z 3, Z 4. Okay. Then first cyclic Z 1, Z 2, Z 2, Z 3, Z 3, Z 4. It is common. Now, next Z 1, Z 1, Z 3, Z 1 ऑलरेडी Z 3 के साथ Z 2 के साथ आ गया है. तो नेक्स्ट आप Z 1 को उठाइए, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करिए Z 3 से, नेक्स्ट Z 1 को उठाइए, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करिए Z 4 से, एंड फाइनली वन multiplication 1 minus AF. Okay. AF comes with the negative sign, then this is the trick of memorize the transfer function of silent key filter model. Okay. Z1 Z2 Z1 Z2 plus Z2 Z3 Z3 Z4 plus Z1 Z3 Z1 Z4 1 minus AF. This is the equation 6 is the transfer function of silent key filter. One more thing important is silent key filter is also defined as the KRC filter. Okay. KRC filter means it look like this. Let us suppose that this is the R, this one C is the R. We replace the Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 is equivalent to RC. This is the C, this is the order, and here is the factor K, and it connected with the feedback with this C, and here we apply V. If you not consider the K and this feedback loop, then it is also defined as a second order filter, because the two RC connected in a cascaded manner. Okay. If you connect the feedback, what will happen if you not connect this feedback? If you will not connect this feedback, the passive filter is, so the Q is less than 0.4, 0.5. Q is the figure of merit or selectivity of the filter. If Q is less 0.5, it not give the better tuning. Okay. If you use this topology, positive feedback as a silent key, then we easily achieve the Q is greater than 0.5. It gave the better selectivity. Q is the figure of merit. Here Q is figure of merit. Okay. Okay. Now, there are the two application of this silent key filter model. One is the low pass filter, second order low pass filter, and second one is the second order high pass filter. So, R1 RF is common, R1 RF is common. Okay. Here the Z1 is replaced with the R, Z1 Z2 replaced with the resistor, and Z3 Z4 are replaced with the capacitor C. So, C2 C3 we taken for easy mathematics, we consider as the same value, that is the C, and R2 R3 is a constant value, which is same constant value, that is the R. If you solve this equation, okay, and put in a transfer function of silent key filter, in place of Z1 is R, Z2 is R, Z3 is C, and Z4 is C, then we get this transfer function. Okay. This transfer function we can achieve from the derivation of the transfer function of silent key filter. Okay. Here is the transfer function, and now we try to analyze what is the term associated with this transfer function. So, generalized low pass filter, generalized transfer function of low pass filter. Okay. This is the low pass filter. So, we get the V out, V in is equal to AF omega H square, okay, S square alpha omega H okay, omega H S plus omega H square. Okay. So, if we compare these two equation, we get the omega H square is equal to 1 upon r square c square, or simply omega h equal to 1 upon r c radian per second. Yeah, if you consider the in hertz f h, this is the radian per second, and f h 1 upon 2 pi r c, okay, and it defined as the higher cutoff frequency. Okay, this is defined as 1 f h equal to 1 upon 2 pi r c, and it defined as the higher cutoff frequency. Okay, and another term is alpha. If alpha we consider, compare these two equations, we get the alpha 3 minus A f. We get the alpha 3 minus A f, and this is defined as the damping coefficient. This will be the defined as the damping coefficient, and alpha value depends upon the alpha value. Okay. Filter types, filter topology is a Butterworth filter, okay, either a Chebyshev filter or a Bessel filter. Okay. For example, if alpha is root 2, we get the alpha equal to root 2, 1.41, approximate 1.41. So, it filter shows Butterworth filter. Okay. Okay. This is the compared these two, and if you consider the frequency response for this, okay, why it is the damping coefficient. What is the meaning of this? And we damping ratio or damping coefficient we put right here, damping ratio alpha. Okay. What is the significance of this? Significance of alpha we see in frequency response of second order low pass filter. Okay. So, frequency response this is the gain, and it consider as the VO by Vin. Okay. It look like this, and second order filter shows the roll off rate of minus 40 dB per decade. Okay. Here is FH. This is the frequency f. This is the frequency versus gain curve. Okay. Roll off rate is minus 40 dB per decade. This is the roll off rate for a second order filter. First order filter it minus 20 dB per decade, and second order filter it minus 40 dB per decade. Okay. So, this is the AF, and at frequency it approximate equal to AF by root 2. The damping coefficient, so it look like this. This is the one peak will appear at the cutoff frequency fh, and alpha will decide the how to minimize this peak. Okay. Alpha will decide the how to minimize this peak. Alpha value give the this is the flat pass band, okay, and flat stop band. This peak will be minimized with the value of alpha, and this peak will also decide this filter is Butterworth filter, Bessel filter or a Chebyshev filter. Okay. So, this is the second order low pass filter. Okay. Now, next is the second order high pass filter. Okay. So, if you consider the if you consider Sallen-Key model, then Z1 Z2 is replaced with the capacitor C, and Z3 Z4 will be replaced with the resistor R, okay, with the resistor R. Here R2 equal to R, R3 equal to R, and R1 RF is same. Okay, it decide the pass band gain. AF is the pass band gain, okay, and AF equal to 1 plus R f by R 1. So, here we get the transfer function of second order filter and generalized the transfer function of high pass filter. Generalized transfer function of high pass filter V out by V in, if you consider this is the AF S square plus alpha omega L s plus omega L square. If compare these two equations, we get the omega L equal to 1 upon R c or F L equal to 1 upon 2 pi R c in hertz. Okay. And F L is the lower cutoff frequency for second order high pass filter, and same alpha is the damping ratio, and it will become 3 minus A f, and A f is 1 plus R f by R 1. This is the pass band gain of filter, okay, or a gain of simply op amp circuit. So, now consider frequency response. So, gain versus frequency. So, it look like this. Here is the F L, here where the gain is flat, that is the A f, and at F equal to F L, A f by root 2. Here it shows the plus 40 dB per decade roll off rate. Okay. So, second order high pass filter shows the plus 40 dB per decade roll off rate, where the first order shows the plus 20 dB per decade. Okay. Now, thank you for listening this lecture.